Hi, I'm Jackie from Ladybug Wellness. I would like to share with you some of my practitioner resources. These are books that I use all together in resources for practitioner sessions. When working holistically on an energy level, it is very beneficial to follow the energy. This is how I work. It doesn't matter how many trainings I have behind me or all the knowledge that I have. When I follow the energy, I am looking for the root causes of imbalances, and this takes into account all levels of consciousness. That's what we mean when we're working holistically. We're working on the whole. Okay, this is all levels of consciousness, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, celestial, spiritual. All of these work together, all levels of our consciousness. And so it's really beneficial to understand the metaphysical aspects of everything throughout our bodies. Now, you may know of Chinese meridians. Okay, these are meridians. They're energy centers that run through your entire body, and we're connected from top to bottom, to side to side. Okay, so the metaphysical reasons behind imbalances, though, is that your physical body has got a metaphysical connection or a reason behind a lot of ailments. Just off the top of my head, I know somebody one time that cut off the tip of his finger. Index finger is to do with leadership. And yes, this person had a problem with his boss. Okay. Knees, flexibility. Okay, and bowing to authority. I smashed my knee pretty good one time, and that's one of the things that was going on in my life at the time. With either side of the body, they're left and right, there is logic, there's emotional, there's masculine, there's feminine, there's different connections. That's an idea there, okay? Now, Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. This is one of the original founders of the idea of metaphysical connections with the ailments and our injuries. And so this is a wonderful book that you can go in and, where to go now? There is a whole list through here, okay? You can go through and find the problem, the probable cause, and a new thought pattern. And I'll leave it up to you to look for migraines. That's the one that pretty interesting. Okay. Along the same lines, Segal, The Secret Language of Your Body. Same thing. You can go through and you can find this one's eyes. Okay. Possible contributing factors. There's just a connection with each part of your body and the metaphysical reasons behind injuries and ailments. When you know that, it's easier to follow the energy and try to figure out the problem that caused, that brought about the perception and the brought the ailment into reality for you, because everything starts on the energy level. Whether you've had a disagreement with a loved one or an authority, or, you know, had some upset or depression or anything like that, there's often something behind it. So if you can figure that out. Now, this one here, Healing Questions Guide by Wendi, Jensen. This one is full of relevant questions to ask the mind to activate healing in the body. And this is one of the things that your subconscious mind, although we can't read your mind when we do energy balancing sessions, by tapping into the subconscious and tapping into your energy, we can find these imbalances and be able to transmute the energies, release the trauma, whatever we're doing there. Now, the way that I particularly use this book is I just douse what page and what number I need. And really interestingly, I had a client I worked with several years ago that you can just look up ringing in the ears. Okay, that's what the ailment was at that time. I didn't know that. I was just working with this client, and where am I supposed to go in my resources? What do I need for this client? And so I had gone to this book, The Healing Questions Guide, and doused a certain page number, and it came up under ringing in the ears, and I needed a certain question there. When you ask your energy body a certain question, it has to give up the answer. Okay, so that's how we find things and release things and balance your energy. Now, particularly for this client, it came up under ringing in the ears. So released that imbalance and corrected that. And then we balanced a few other things. And then we came back to this book. And interestingly, it was again under ringing in the ears. And that's when this client told me, well, that's actually one of the issues that she'd been having, but she hadn't mentioned that before. And the energy will always show what the imbalance is and what we can do to take care of that and balance it. Now, this one here, it was a little book, but it kind of fell apart because it was being used so much. So this one here is the 1,000 Beliefs book. Okay, if you go into any of my practitioner forums, this one has been passed around and recommended so many times. So yeah, it's 1,000 Beliefs book. And this one is by Jenny Rosengren. Now, I ended up taking the book apart and putting it into sleeves to protect it a little bit. If you look in here, there, the sacral chakra. Okay. Again, my way of using it is just to douse the page number and which one I need. And there are negative beliefs on one side and positive beliefs on the other side. So whether you need to use them as releasing or correcting a negative belief or installing a new belief that we need to bring into our awareness. Okay. Next, these are a couple books that I just recently acquired. And this one is Metaphysical Anatomy. Okay. So again, you can go through and find whatever ailment you may have or whatever part of the body that it's associated with, and to gain some understanding of what's going on there. Okay, so Metaphysical Anatomy by Evette Rose. This is volume 1. She does have a couple other books out. I don't have the other number 2, but I've got number 3, which is Psychosomatics of Children. Your ancestry is talking. And yes, a lot of things come down through ancestral imbalances, and we're carrying that, and it's causing havoc in our own lives here. So it is wonderful to be able to go back and correct those imbalances through our lineage for ancestors and for ourselves. This one here is the Encyclopedia of Ailments and Diseases by Jacques Martel, and how to heal the conflicted feelings, emotions, and thoughts of root of illnesses. Okay, so those are my main ones that I keep close by here. Of course, we have Emotion Code, which I talked about in another video, and more recently released, we have the Body Code. And so this one here, that explains very much the similar ideas of being able to go into pretty much any part of your physical, mental, emotional bodies, your meridians, and all those kind of things to find energy imbalances. So these are some of the resources that I recommend that are very good to have on hand to be able to work with clients and find imbalances for yourself and others. So there you go. This is Jackie Ryu from Ladybug Wellness. Like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and enjoy. And share with your friends as well. Thank you.